You was watching Let's Talk About It with my boy Raheem Mitchell and Uncle Earl. Yeah, boy, let's go ahead and get started.
Let's talk about it. Say I just heard about a show. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Where the independent artists go. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Niecy got a new EP. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Stephanie's doing comedy. Let's talk about it, talk about it. That girl from LA and that guy. Let's talk about it, talk about it.
And now your host of Let's Talk About It, Raheem Mitchell. Hello, and welcome to Let's Talk About It. I am your host, Raheem Mitchell. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight on my show, if you're an Instagram follower, then you know this man. If you know Uncle Earl, you know this man. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to Let's Talk About It, Kyran Sense to the show. How you doing, man?
I'm doing good, and you?
I'm doing just fine, man. Man,
yeah.
we get a chance to hook up and you on my show, man, because I know you're a busy man, you know. The last time I wanted you on my show, you was busy, you were out doing something. And I told you, you know what, I'm going to reschedule you because everybody at work was like, man, have you seen that guy play Uncle Earl? I'm like, no, who is he? So I look and I'm like, oh, that's okay. And then when a business partner of mine, Ross Jordan, had mentioned you, I'm like, okay, yeah. Everybody has been asking me about this guy. How come I haven't had him on my show? Right. And I'm like, okay, well, now that all the dots are connected and the eyes and all that's together, man, hey, you here now, man. So tell us a little bit about yourself and let everybody know who don't know you about you.
All right. So my name is Kyran Charles, and I'm from New Orleans, Louisiana. But my stage name when I go on stage as a comedian, my name is Kyran Sense. And the reason why I choose that is because everybody have common sense, but not me. I have Kyran Sense because I'm the only one that really thinks like me. And,
right.
And I am, let's see, I'm original.
Right.
So to be original, you got to be yourself. So I'm Kyran Sense.
Right.
I'm a comedian, but I would love to be an actor as well. So.
Yeah. But you do know that you are already an actor because you're up there acting as a comedian. Right. You know, you're doing stuff, right? And you're directing your own self, you're producing your own self. So as of right now, you can say you're an independent producer because no one else writes your work. You write your work your own, right? And no one tells you what to, what shows to do because you're doing all the shows you want to do.
Right.
So right now, you can think of yourself as an independent producer because you're producing your own independent work. No one has given you the work. So that's something to think about. Independent producer, no one's paying you. You don't have to have nobody's money to do what you want to do and stuff like that.
I never thought of it like that.
Yeah, that's how you got. If you think of it like that, see, like you say, don't nobody else think like you.
Right,
don't nobody else, So it's just how you want to put the things together.
Gotcha.
That's how you should think about it. And that way can't nobody tell you how to do your work because you're doing it on your own. Why? Because you Kyran Sense.
Yeah.
And nobody has a sense like you.
Gotcha.
Because you're an OG, right?
Yep, OG.
All right.
Player from the Himalaya.
That's it. So I've seen some of your skits. So to you, I want to ask you, how do you come up with your skits? Do you sit down with a friend and you say, hey, let's do it this way? Or are all the skits only on you, solely on you?
Well, the skits, how I come about it is just my day-by-day life. Like my mind just always wondering. And I'll be thinking about stuff, and then just an idea just hit me. And if I can't do it right then and there, I'll just write it down to do it later.
Right.
Or I just go ahead and jump into it. And then another way is, everybody be on Instagram and Twitter and Facebook, right?
Right.
So with that, I just be looking on there, and honestly, the people, they really help me with my skits because they be posting stuff on there, and I'd be like, I think I should bring this really to life because they'll write something on there, it'll be funny, but I can act that situation out and then they'll feel it even more like, wow, he's funny because I was just thinking that.
Right.
So the people help me out really.
That's right.
And I just go with it.
You just go with it, huh? Okay, so do you always use the same people in your skits, or do you use different people, or do you also just do the skits by yourself sometimes?
I really do it by myself because I started by myself. And one of my friends back home, he was the cameraman who just holding my phone up because ain't no telling what I'm gonna do or what I'm gonna say. And then we just started from there. But I don't mind getting people in my skits.
Right.
Because I look for like a certain thing in people. If you're original and you don't try to be funny, I can use you in it because it's authentic.
Right.
But if you're trying to be funny, it ain't gonna really work because funny just
Funny's
come
just
off.
funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just funny.
Right. So what was a very first skit that you did to where you got a lot of hits from it?
I said my biggest skit
Excuse me.
in New Orleans, we have this thing called a Zulu ball. You heard of that?
Yeah, Zulu bar?
No, the Zulu ball.
Ball, B-A-L-L.
Yeah.
Okay. I've heard of it. Excuse me. I heard of the Zulu parade.
Yeah.
During Mardi Gras, but and then the Zulu bar, is that when they dress up in masquerade and stuff like that, or am I thinking about something else?
No, you're right. They dress up like that, and it's like a prom for adults, but the whole city come out.
Okay.
And it's fun. They have concerts. Like Juvenile be there, Frank and Beverly, like a whole bunch of different artists be there.
Right.
And you know, recently for COVID, cities was shut down. Right. So our mayor, she just shut down everything. Mardi Gras was canceled, Zulu Ball was canceled. Right. And so on Instagram, I'm seeing people, they posting their old videos of them at Zulu Ball like a year or two ago. Right. And I'm like, you know what? Let me go ahead and get a haircut. Let me get dressed like I'm going to Zulu Ball, and let's go in front of the convention center. That's where they had it at. Right. And I'm like, let me go act like I'm trying to get in there. Yeah, but the mayor had shut everything down. Right. So I'm acting like I don't know. Right. So my Zulu Ball skit, that's one of the biggest ones.
So what did you do when you got there?
Well, being from New Orleans, we got this little stomp that we do when we know we fresh. We just be stomping like
stomping like the big dog.
Yeah, like come on, ain't nobody about to. Come on, you ain't got nothing on me. You ain't about to play with me. Right. So as soon as I got out the car, I was just fresh, and I was just stepping like, oh yeah. Like I was on the phone. I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'm here. Ain't nobody got nothing on me. And I walk up to the door and I pull on it, and I'm like, come on, T, come on, let me in. I'm gonna wear my mask. I'm gonna be good. So I was acting like a kid, trying to get in because you know kids always get their way when they whining. So
some kids do.
You're right, some kids.
Yeah, right. But go ahead.
So I was trying to whine and just trying to come on, please let me in because in New Orleans, an older woman, we call her Teedy. Teedy to us like an auntie. Right. And our mayor, she's a female. Right. So we call her Teedy.
Teedy.
Yeah, okay. Teedy.
Right.
Yeah, so I was like, come on, Teedy, I'm gonna wear my mask. I swear I'm gonna be good. Come on, let me in. And I was just doing like the top two dances that was going viral. The gritty. You heard of the gritty? You know,
no. What's the gritty?
You watch sports, right? Yeah. On football, for LSU. Right. When they scored, they do the little step.
Oh yeah.
I was doing that.
Right.
And I was doing a little beatbox challenge when they do that. Yeah. And then it was a rap.
It was a rap.
Like a minute video, yeah. And that video had hit, like it was just a whole bunch of different people reposting it on Instagram and Facebook. Now on Instagram, I say overall it got like 300,000 views. Right. But on Facebook, it's probably like up to 600,000.
Wow. Right. You know, y'all, hopefully, I think my boy might be starting for you guys at LSU. He from San Bernardino, the quarterback, number 5, Jaden Daniels.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's my boy, man. He's an alum. I'm the alumnus of his high school.
What?
Cahoon High School. Yeah, Jaden Daniels, number 5. He came from Arizona State.
Oh, all right.
Yeah,
Oh, him.
Jaden Daniels. Yeah, he the man,
nice.
dog.
Hey, LSU guys. Hey, have nice talent this year.
Yeah. I was looking at that. Nice talent. So, what would be your top 3 Instagram skits you did? Top 3. Let's go with the first one.
I say the first one is a Zulu Ball skit.
Zulu Ball, right? We just talked about that.
And the second one that's following behind that is my my Mardi Gras skit.
Your Mardi Gras skit.
Like, remember I was telling you that the mayor, she just shut everything down.
She shut the city down.
For Mardi Gras.
Right.
So I got dressed up as one of the kids up in high school, because they dressed up like for the parade in March. And I just got dressed up, me and one of my partners. He was the chaperone, because you know, when you were a kid,
Yeah, you chaperone.
you're a chaperone. So he was on the side telling the people to get back, even though ain't nobody was right there. And I was just fully marching in the street, just marching. That hit like 200,000. So that one, the Zulu Ball skit, and the third one. I don't really know a third one, but I don't know. Because I can just say that I don't have a third one, because all of them, they just fall in line.
Right.
But I could say my top character,
Yeah.
other than me, is Uncle Earl.
Uncle Earl.
Everybody loves him. Like, I'm starting to feel like Medea with it, because you know, when people see Tyler Perry movie, they want to see Medea.
Right.
So I mean, every time I go out somewhere, they'll be like, "Well, what's up, Kyran? Where Uncle Earl at?" And in my head, I'm be like, "You looking at him?"
Right.
But I just play along with him, like, "Oh, that boy asleep. Leave him alone before you wake him up. Go ahead somewhere."
Yeah.
So I say Uncle Earl my top character, and that's my top 2 skits.
Right.
I do have a third skit.
Okay.
I know you can feel it. What is that? When it's hot outside.
Right.
So I think it was last summer that just recently passed. It was like 102 degrees.
Right.
And I just had my slippers, my socks, and my drawers on.
Right.
And I was just walking up the street like, man, the heater had you doing crazy stuff like this.
Right.
And that just went up. And I ain't know. And that was just 3 seconds.
Right.
So I'm like, damn, 3 seconds to get you all this?
Yeah.
So I see that one fall in line with them.
All right. So, what made you come up? Well, we know why Tyler Perry came up with Medea, because that was one of his relatives.
Yeah.
So, is Uncle Earl one of your relatives, or just something that you made up?
No, that's something I made up because first of all, I was adopted at the age of 2, and I was adopted by this older couple. They was born like in the 50s and 40s and stuff like that.
Right.
So with them being already like elders,
Yeah.
I had an old soul just by being around them,
Right.
and they grooming me on their music and stuff like that.
Right.
And they passed away, and it was just something old was just still in me.
Right.
And so I just, you know what? Let me go ahead and find somebody that I can relate to, because I'm not like all the people that's really my age.
Right.
'Cause I got an old soul, so I'm like, let me get somebody I can relate to. I'm like, let me go ahead and do an old man impersonation.
Right.
And then I just started dyeing my beard, and then I said, you know what? I'm gonna be an old man.
Right.
But I said uncle because I don't want to feel like a grandpa.
Right.
So uncle, and then just Earl. I don't know where that come from. I just came up with it. I said, you know what? Uncle Earl.
Yeah. See, Uncle Earl that's an old soul.
Yeah.
Earl is old.
It is.
If you never know somebody, man, my Uncle Earl,
Yeah, that's
an old soul.
That's an old name.
Question, so if Uncle Earl was here right now and I was talking to Uncle Earl, what would Uncle Earl be saying? Who would he say? Like how would he explain some of the things he's been doing in his life?
All right. So if he was here, he'd be like, all right, nephew, hold on. All right, look here. My name is Earl Luther King. And the reason why I say Luther King, because Martin Luther King, that's my cousin.
Is it?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna tell you that he really stole my idea, but he kind of took it under his wing, you feel me?
Right.
And because I had a dream. I was sleeping by his house when we were about 3-4 years old, and I just woke up at the middle of the night. I ran in his mama room, who is my auntie.
Right.
I'm going out till I had a dream about white people, black people, Hispanic people, all of them just talking. They just talking to each other.
Right.
And he by the door, ear hustling, and I just hear him say, I'm gonna take that idea. And you know what? You go ahead with it. I'm here to let y'all know, Earl Luther King, I'm living on Martin legacy. So I'm gonna need y'all to start chanting Earl. Not Martin, Earl.
Oh, okay.
Earl Luther King.
Earl
And I'm
Luther
down
King.
south, so
Right.
we can get it, baby.
You can get it.
We can get it.
All right. So tell me, Earl, what's your go-to drink when you sitting back and relaxing in your chair under the tree?
My go-to drink, it is a open one.
Okay.
A open drink.
Right,
It don't
right.
matter if it's brown, white, light, or right. A open one.
As long as it's open, you cool.
It's open, it's for me.
Okay. All right. What is your ideal breakfast, Uncle Earl?
My ideal breakfast,
Yeah, breakfast.
like as in,
Breakfast, like eggs, toast, stuff like that.
I like to say, women.
Right.
Women.
Okay. Okay.
That's my breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
That's your breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay, so Uncle Earl, tell me because I was told that the mayor shut New Orleans down during the I know during the Zulu ball, and I know that you always there with you and your women. So
What?
So tell me so what did you do that day when the ball was canceled? What you do?
First of all, I wasn't there with my women. My women was there with me. You feel me?
Okay, I apologize. Yeah,
It's a difference how you go about that deal.
yeah.
And when I heard that, I was already in the barbershop getting ready for the Zulu ball. And they said, oh, you know the mayor had shut everything down. I'm like, she shut that down, but she ain't shutting me down. And like, you gonna see. So my nephew Kyran hit me up like, oh, the Zulu ball really shut down. I said, you son of a mother, I ain't want to curse.
Right.
Because I ain't a Christian man, but
Right.
I know a man named Christian, so that's close to God, right?
Right.
All right. So I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna just go ahead and just go in this old folk home and calm down, because if I leave out the old folk home,
Right.
I'm gonna be the mayor, because she gonna go missing.
Right.
Playing with my Zulu ball and my yak and my $40 pimp suit. What's wrong with her, bro?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
She got the game messed up, bro. I can't be doing this and that like all that, bro. I got honeys, and honeys got me.
Right.
You feel me?
Right.
So I was just devastated, bro. Devastated, and I don't know, bro. I just couldn't do it.
You just went back to the old folks' home and just chilled.
I was just chilling for about a good few months, and then I popped back out when it was open.
All
And
right.
you know what I did?
What you do?
I ain't gonna tell you.
Okay.
I ain't gonna tell you right now.
Okay.
Cause they got these cameras on me.
Right.
But I'm gonna tell you,
When the cameras turn off, then you tell me.
my boy.
All right. Hey, can you do me a favor? Can you go get your nephew for me real quick?
All right, I got you. Say, bro, come here, brother, man, talking to me. You know I don't like talking, bro. Come on. Yo, what's up, bro? What's up? You good, huh?
Yeah, I'm cool, man. Yeah, hey, Uncle Earl, something else, man.
Yeah, he a tripper. Don't let him hear you say that. What you said? Come on, see, look, there you go. You tripping.
All right. Okay, Unc. All right, Unc. It's cool. All right. Yeah, man. That's cool, man. See, right there. That's acting. See, you're not looking at it that way,
I
but
wasn't, and my voice was off a little bit.
that's all right. Don't nobody know that but you.
All right.
Yeah, you know. Sometimes that's what happens. Some old folks, bro, they throw give you a little breath here. Yeah. I'm okay. I'm gonna make it. just need to sip on my yak. I'll be all right. See, that's a yak problem. See,
Right.
when you have colds, you drink your NyQuil or this or that. I just get my yak and I'm back. I'm better. So that's cool, man. I like the way you jump in and out of character with that, and you stay in character. Because some people can't stay in character too long.
All right.
And that character is a part of you, and that it's in you. So you know that's cool. So have you ever done comedy as Uncle Earl?
Yeah, I did, and it's crazy because I did it one time in New Orleans, because in New Orleans we got one real comedy spot to where people really come watch comedy. Other than that, we got a whole bunch of different bars that you can have a comedy spot at.
Right.
But I did it one time because we had this boxing thing going on, and I just came dressed up as Uncle Earl, but I was a referee.
You're the referee of the boxing match.
Yeah.
Right.
And it wasn't real boxing. It was just people from in the streets.
Right.
Just coming in. That was major. That was big for him. And then I came out here at the what is that? At Jay Leno's spot in Burbank at Flappers.
Right.
They had something back in October for Halloween called Dead Comedian Night.
Right.
Which you come dressed up as a comedian that passed away.
Right.
And you come and you really just go on stage and you impersonate him. Mm-hmm. So I'm thinking like, what comedian that I like that passed away? And I was like, Red Fox.
Right.
And he looked similar to Uncle Earl.
Right.
So I just got dressed up as Earl, and I went and did my homework on one of his sets, and I just went up there and I killed it.
You killed it?
Yeah, I killed it. That's one. And then I be hosting at this spot called Little Vibe Fridays. It's every Friday. It's an open mic which any artist can come out and perform.
Right.
So I had came out as Uncle Earl.
Right.
And I was on stage for like 15 minutes. That was probably the most I heard women scream my name, and I don't know them.
Right.
And I'm like, oh, Uncle Earl got game.
Yeah.
And then it's crazy because that next week, they wanted me to come back as Uncle Earl, but I was hosting the event then.
Right.
So versus me going up there for like 10, 15 minutes,
now
versus me being
the whole show.
The whole show.
Yeah, you got to
So
keep the show. Uncle Earl got to keep the show rolling.
Yeah. And it's
yeah.
crazy because last week when I went, this chick was like, you need to bring back Uncle Earl because I think they forgot. I'm like, who forgot about me? Ain't nobody forget about me. You forgot that you supposed to be over here with me. That's what you forgetting.
Right.
So I might go back as Uncle Earl, but I'm going back home this week because I'm in a celebrity game down there.
Yes, tell me about that.
All right, so one of my friends from middle school, he's a big basketball player in the city. He played overseas now. Right. He came back. He was gone for like almost a year, and his birthday is coming up, May 27th. And he wanted to throw like a big celebrity game to where people just come out and have fun.
Right.
And the celebrity is like the celebrities of New Orleans.
Right.
Where people have like a name for themselves.
Right.
And for me to get picked, I just felt honored and appreciated with that. Like, damn, people know who I am, and I only been doing it for about 2 years.
Right.
So with that being said, I'm like, anything is possible.
Right.
So yeah, the celebrity game coming up is me and another Instagram comedian. He gonna be the head coach of my team.
Right.
And the guy that's over it, he want me to come out in the second half as Uncle Earl.
Oh, you gonna be playing basketball as Uncle Earl?
As Uncle Earl.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna be throwing texts. I'm gonna be doing all type of stuff. Cause you know, youngsters gotta listen to the elders, and they gonna listen to me.
They gonna listen to you?
They gonna listen.
Or else they ain't getting the ball, huh?
No, they ain't getting that much, boy. Look here.
I know that's right, man. That's cool. So, if somebody say, somebody wanted to tell you, hey, I want you to dress up as Uncle Earl, but I don't want you to dress up until you get here. How long would it take you to get ready for Uncle Earl?
If I had my wardrobe, my stuff in the car, it would take me no more than 10 minutes.
Yeah, because the only thing you're doing is gray and you're...
Yeah, but I want to get it to, like, I can put powder on it, and that's just something quick, but it'll come off. But for me to make it stick, it's going to give me like a good 10 minutes so I can clean it up, make it look like it's really there.
Yeah.
So about 10 minutes.
Yeah, I was checking it out. I was checking it out. I'm saying, okay, yeah, that's tight. So I know it's another old gentleman on the, somebody else is playing another old man on Instagram.
Right.
And I kept confusing, and maybe it is you. Was it one time was that you when you came in the house and your nephews was staying in your house and you knocked one of them out and you put the other one in the corner?
I don't think that was me. No, that wasn't me.
Okay, I was wondering if that was.
I think I know who you're talking about, because that sounds familiar.
Yeah, or the one where he was telling him to keep your dukes up. Keep your dukes up. And he wouldn't slap him and knocked his glasses off. So I kept thinking, maybe that's him. But I don't know. But I know who it is now. And when you was telling me that you was on stage, I think you had on some bright green pants you had on stage?
Gray, it was gray.
Gray, okay, yeah, okay. I'm right at the right Uncle Earl now, yeah. But yeah, Uncle Earl, he's funny, man.
Thanks.
And then You do the skit with, is that your girl, the girl that you do the skits with? The tall, she's real thick.
Oh, no, that's a chick out here. She's Instagram famous, and she's a YouTuber.
Right.
So I just hooked up with her out here. Like I was saying earlier, I just like to do skits with anybody that's willing to do it and that can really like have potential to act.
Right.
And she's up there. So
Okay, now what is her name?
her name is Mila Dawn.
Mila Dawn?
Yeah, Miladawn.
Okay, like the soap Dawn, like the dish soap Dawn.
Yeah.
Okay, got you covered. Because I would now that I know that you're Uncle Earl, now that I know that she's someone that you normally work with, so one time we're gonna set something up to where you come in as Uncle Earl, and I'll have her here, and I'll have you two explain you guys' relationship and how y'all met and stuff like that, and we can see how we can work it out and do things like that. Okay, so now if you look into your camera here, and I want you to, if you want to give all your platforms on how somebody can get in touch with you, and make sure you just give me one where anybody can come catch you right there. Because see, most people give me 3 and 4 different ones, and as my editor, he's trying to figure out what's the best one. So give me the best way people can get in touch with you if they want to hire you to come host a show or hire you to come, talk to somebody at the wedding or whatever. So let's go with this camera here.
All right. So the best way to get in contact with me is on Instagram at Kyran Sense 9. That's KYRANSENSE 9. That's on Instagram.
All right. Well, Kyran Sense, I want to thank you for giving us the opportunity, and I want to thank you for sharing Uncle Earl with me and enlighten me on more about Uncle Earl. And Uncle Earl's kind of cool, so he's my boy now. We're going to
kick it with him.
Yeah, I'm going to go on kick with old Uncle Earl, bring him some yak or something, and see how he get, I hope he don't get like some people get. They get that ignorant on him, get that acting ignorant.
Oh, no, he ain't going to act ignorant because ignorant is him, so
Okay.
So he knew how to control it.
Oh, okay. So he the only one that got the sense.
Yeah.
All right. I said, that's cool, man. Hey, I want to thank everybody for tuning in to Let's Talk About It. I'm here with Kyran Sense. Hey, he has a sense. Please check him out on YouTube. And also, remember, don't ever share your 8x10 dream with somebody with a 5x7 mind. My name is Raheem Mitchell. God bless. I'll see you next week. Peace out. All right, Uncle Earl.
Let's talk about it, talk about it. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it, talk about it. Talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it.
That girl from LA.